Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we're playing more ARK. Survival Evolved. When we last left off, Kira and I had traveled to the snow biome, where we were trying to build a snow base. Well, I have so many walls on me. Look at my door open for. It's fucking cold. Before anything else is done, we need to do something very, very important. You check on our stuff at back at Dragoons Lair. What the fuck is that sound? That was weird. The hell damaged this? hell's making noise? What the hell are you doing here? Here, Tabby. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Calm down. Here you go. There you go. Somehow one of my cats got into my room and she was doing stuff in the background. I didn't know she was in here. Yeah. Freaking high, man. Just going into this high real fast, it's gonna freeze. Need to hunt some meat for my creatures. I mean, that's not friendly. Well, never mind, that is friendly. What the fuck is he on about? What the fuck does he want? Ah, if you want something, just fucking say it. Damn, dude. This is my damn time. I'm fucking busy. Really? Right now, we're wrestling back. I didn't put that last one in there, but whatever. This guy with all his like formal jargon is starting to get on my nerves. He wants to fucking make some damn trays, and he got goddamn. Then just goddamn fucking say so. Not all the. He sounds like a fucking politician, is what he fucking sounds like. He's getting on my nerves. Space, then perhaps you should have built it out next to me. Get out of my way. Please. The hell's the Sarko doing over here? It's weird. I can't see anything. There's so much trees in the way. on, fucking move. trying so hard to get to the door. I'm missing it off. Where's Pinky? Lost. They're showing off their fucking wyverns to try and make me jealous. It's an interesting mode of construction they have here. Interesting. Looks like they're keeping track of us. Because, you know, can't do it just right here. That's where I'm standing. Oh, hi, Mark. Jared's playing War Thunder. Jesus Christ, we gotta go through the whole log of emotions. Oh, man. Zombie Crazy Brother, what's up? Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fun day. What's up, Kai Pinson? Welcome to the stream. Did you just punch the map? The fuck? How's the tribe coming along? Any new tames? I can certainly run through our what you do, real fast and show you what we got. I don't know if there's anything new since you last looked. I don't remember the exact things I had tamed back at that moment. His ARK website? I have no idea. I'll be honest with you, I really don't know. Dino glasses and skull skins? I don't know. Oh, you mean the little helmet thing that guy's wearing? Random drops. That's about all that's all the only time I've ever seen him. I've had some in the past, so I just don't wear them that often. Do you know what color drops? It's usually just bone white. The color is derived from using dyes to paint it. $103. Interesting. Guy likes his small talk. I'll give him that. Certainly wasting my time. Oh god, dude, come on, let's just fucking do it already. Jesus. murder some things, get some meat. I think I made an alliance with crazy people. Oh shit, I haven't put all that stuff in the thing yet. It's too much so far. Get up. Hey Shendu, I want an opinion. Is cheating addicting? That really depends on the person. Some people can find it addicting. I don't believe it really is. But I mean, the thing about addiction is anything that causes a mental or physical need to continue doing it can be considered an addiction. You know, medically speaking. Man, that blood loss. It's crazy. Well, it may be possible that he doesn't enjoy a lot of the grind you have to go through in order to actually get the actual fun part of the game. So that's probably why he says he needs to. It's not so much as he's addicted to the necessity of it, or he doesn't have some mental or physical dependency upon it that where if he doesn't do so, he'll go through withdrawals. More likely, when he says he needs to, he means I need to do this because I'm lazy and I don't want to do the grind. Entirely possible. Which, I mean, I can understand not wanting to have to grind things you've already done once before. Personally, I mean, if you know, it's a survival game, so you kind of have to do that, in my opinion, because that's, you know, that's part of the game. That's why I don't normally cheat in ARK. Every once in a while, I'll take a shortcut here and there, but I don't really consider anything I've done cheating, per se. Well, I don't need the meat. Only the meat. Well, it's possible he just wants to enjoy some of the fun stuff that ARK has to offer without spending the, you know, 80+ hours of ball-busting work to get it. There are some days where I wish I would just, I could just force tame something and just fucking move on. You know, that's part of the game, in my opinion. That's why I don't do it. You have to go through all of that to earn the privilege of doing stuff like riding on a Gigasaurus and murdering everything in sight. That's what I'm doing right now. We earn this through a fair trade of resources. However, I will say, if he's already gone through all the nonsense it took to get all of that shit without cheating in the first place, then I think he's entitled to cheat a little. I wasn't bragging that I had one. I was simply pointing out that, you know, sometimes you just want to enjoy the fun parts of the game without the ball-busting kind of grind. I mean, of course I didn't fucking tame this thing. Kiri fucking traded it with the other tribe here. Dark as hell in here, I can't see. At the time we needed something more powerful than what we were capable of taming at the time. He sounds like someone who doesn't understand the concept of a survival game. I mean, the appeal of a survival game is seeing if one can, you know, survive. And if all he does is cheat, then, well, it kind of destroys the whole point, now doesn't it? There, now I can see. Oh. can't see anything from way up there. Let's go. I'll just walk. I can see better while walking, and I'll just have the game source. Whoa! Yes, I will agree when you want to play the game as it was intended, but somebody else doesn't want to play that way and they want to just use cheat codes. I can understand that that it can be very frustrating. And do I like to eat zombies? Well, I've never ate a zombie, but I can't imagine they taste very good, you know, considering the whole rotting flesh and all that. Go to population control. Damn it, get on it. Do I like to ride dragons? Can't say. Never rode one. They look fucking cool, but I've never owned one. Yeah. You know, those PvP servers, I've been burned a few times when I trusted people too much. But, I mean, I didn't have too many bad experiences. I mean, for the most part, most people I interacted with were pretty decent people. Especially the ones that I made de facto alliances with, you know, before the whole alliance system actually existed. its exact name I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's essentially a giant snail, and I've seen it in the swamp a few times. Nicole Brandenburg, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Oh, that's wrong. My stuff started going. Why is it all in here? Whatever. I need to remake a sword and a paper shield and all that jazz for here. Since the equipment I took with me into whatchamajookie is pretty much the equipment that's going to stay in the same my winter gear. I'll keep it in separate bases. So I can just simply fast travel to them easily. What the fuck is this? Just nothing but fucking storage boxes, I see. Interesting. Wow. Hmm. About 5 more lamps and I'll have this whole place so good. Damn. Damn worry about darkness ever. I eventually need to get around to making a better pin than what I have currently. But we'll do that once I actually have a dude. Worry about stuff like that later. The canteen, the sickle, the sword still in order to fully replace all of my gear that I left back in the snow biome. Utilize here as need to be. I don't think I have enough metal for a sickle though. Nope. Definitely don't have enough for a fucking sword. Oh, shield too. Of course, parachutes. Okay, parachutes real fast. We have enough fucking goddamn hide. Let's go ahead and make electronics while we're sitting here. Since we already have it on, might as well. We can use those electronics for things. Well, he's been collecting a lot of pearls since I was last in here. Childish Gambino is gay. Well, first off, what's wrong with being gay? Second off, who the fuck is Childish Gambino and why should I care? That. Ah, damn, am I one short? Did I miscount? One short, am I? Yep. Missed by one. Oh, well.
What?
What? Oh, hi, Jer.
Hello.
I heard weird sounds. I should have known they were coming from you, Mr. Weird himself.
Well, better that than me being an electrician. That would be Mr. Wired.
I sometimes wish I was as good at puns as you, just so I can have the NPC that is you be the true Jer and just fucking make puns at my players all day. Because I know they would all be like, ugh. But I can't come up with good puns on the fly because I mentally reject them from my mind because I hate them so much. So I can't do it. However, you did have a lovely dinner with one of the players. And you were successful in both charming her entirely. Because I had the NPC throw down some charm persons.
Yeah.
And Captain being a rogue doesn't have a very high will save, so she was like fucking putty. Combine that with the and as well as that, it made her fairly easy to I didn't tell her what they were for, but I asked her at one random point, I need you to make 3 will saves in a row. She's like, okay. And she just rolled them and told me the result. I'm like,
you didn't what?
Do what?
You didn't what? You cut off there.
Oh, I said I didn't tell her what the will saves were for when I said make me 3 will saves in a row. And she threw them out and told me the result, and I went, okay. I didn't say anything after that. And they all started looking at me like real nervously. They're like, what was that about? Don't worry about it. You'll find out later. I bet a couple of them assumed it was just more charm spells that he was throwing at her because that's what he did earlier in the evening. Which I actually did that to where when I asked for more will saves, no one would think too much of it. Because what they don't know is that he just nailed her several times with a modified memory spell, and when a particular trigger phrase is uttered, she'll remember, I'm doing air quotes, that she's an Imperial agent she's an Imperial sleeper cell agent that's under deep cover. Which is actually not true, but that's what the memory they're going to implant into her to where she'll believe it. and that she'll believe that all of her memories she actually has are false memories that were implanted in her in order to help her in her undercover mission until she was activated. Yeah, we're going some Jason Bourne shit right now.
Oh, also, really, if you were thinking of just picking up the things I do, I only have a good I have a good ground in linguistics, so I just know a lot of words, so I can kind of just cobble them together.
Well, that's why you were the basis of the Master of Words, yeah.
Yeah,
I at least got his very polite to. I did get a couple of your mannerisms, like how you sometimes talk in this kind of polite, slow cadence type of way. But I did make you a little bit more charming, of course, because you're a bard, so I had to make you some charming.
Yeah.
I feel that is a pretty good rendition of whom you are. But my favorite part was when I got to show you off in combat.
Uh-oh.
Yes. See, you guys got on you guys went traveling, and what the players don't know is that periodically you stopped in order to have the monthly meeting with the Emperor along with the other 6 masters. They kept trying to figure it out, but what I had happen was that you guys were on the move a lot. You only stopped for periodic breaks because it's an envoy escort, so they kept you in motion because they're super important and shit. But every once a month, the convoy would stop. They'd set up a tent, and they would go place a chair, a desk, and an object that was wrapped in cloth. What they don't know is it was a fucking mirror it was a magical mirror that allowed you to communicate back because you couldn't physically be at the palace in person for the meeting. Because, the Emperor and his 7 masters all have a monthly meeting where the masters inform the Emperor of the various going-ons, and the Emperor makes various declarations about what needs to be done and what needs to be prioritized.
This said, I kind of... no, I don't really know, or I don't remember all that you said. That still, I don't like being the weak link in all in this whole apparatus.
Oh, you're not. I'm getting to this. You're not combat oriented like the Master of Arms or the Master of Faith is, but you fight with words like a bard does. You're just as powerful as the others. Plus, you're the one that ensures that it has good diplomatic relations that it needs to maintain its various trade. You mostly hang out with the Master of Coin more than the others, because he needs your diplomatic ties in order to make good trade agreements for the Empire. But where am I going? Oh yes. However, I did get to show off one of your various things, because I gave you a custom ability that only your character has, because I thought it would be cool. Okay, see, you guys were on a ship during part of the journey. You did an overland journey, and then you did a naval journey. This is about a 4-month trip, and when this battle occurred, you were about 3 months into it, so you're about a month travel away from getting to the Jade Isles, which is where your character was going for a diplomatic world summit of other nations. You were going there to lay some groundworks because it was going to be in the next few months after your arrival. However, regardless, the situation was that another kingdom, Oceania, has allied with the Highwathians, those filthy wood elf tree huggers. And Oceania is another kingdom that it's a kingdom of merfolks and aquatic elves. They're essentially Atlantis, for lack of a better comparison. And they like to do various raids on Imperial warships, or Imperial trade ships, more specifically. And they made an alliance with the Highwathians, who then ambushed your diplomatic envoy, your escorts. And they brought Krakens with them. The Wood Elves were flying on giant eagles and launching arrows from above. The merfolk were boarding the ships. And they were having some issues with a lot of the merfolks, between the merfolk and a kraken essentially trying to bear hug the ship into destruction, and other krakens were attacking the other ships. It was complete chaos. And then you arrived upon the deck. The way I described it was that a few merfolks went down into the lower decks to do whatever, and a few moments later, their broken, shredded bodies come flying back onto deck as your 2 Dragoon escorts are walking out. As you come out, you look around and go, huh, this is interesting. A lot of excitement going on up here. You reached in your bag, you pulled out a wand, and you pulled out a fucking, megaphone cone. You pulled out, a cardboard cone, plastic cone type thing. And you began to do a bardic song of courage, which gave everyone a bonus to their attack and damage. And I essentially had you do an old Imperial War chant. Yeah, an old Imperial War chant. It was in ancient Draconic, so none of the other players understood it. Even the ones that understood Draconic only got a few words here and there, because none of them spoke that old of a dialect. It was a song that had been around for a long fucking time. And you also proceeded to inspire them and heal several other people. But what you did, the way you started it, was when you pulled out your wand and your cone, you go, looks like we need to put on a show. It's showtime, boys! And then as you snapped your fingers and you flung your hands out, a bunch of ghostly apparitions showed up. Because you have your own traveling band. And what it does is it amplifies all your DCs. And allows you to maintain multiple performances at once. You had little ghosts show up with violins, some bagpipes. I even had an accordion just for you because I knew you loved that damn thing. There was a loop. At one point I had you do... At one point, the Hyrothians tried to take some shots at you because you were the target. They were like, "That's the Master of Words, shoot him!" And of course, when they tried to take shots, your Dragoons just fucking deflected the arrows away from you because they're awesome like that. And you looked up at them. You did the eyes to you did the fingers to the eyes, and then the fingers at them. And then when your turn came around, you directed one of your apparitions to play a guitar riff, like one pulled out a loop, goes. And then out of the front of it, it fires a bolt of lightning at them, which was a chain lightning. And you fried 15 giant eagles. Just poof, just fried them, and they came tumbling out of the sky, fully roasted.
You're trying to make me badass here.
You are
for
badass.
Some reason.
You are badass, though. You are the master of words, my friend. Your weapon is words. You are the voice of the Emperor. You speak in his name with his voice. That is what it means to be the master of words.
I really don't know what's going to happen if they will try to take down the Emperor.
Oh, if they try to fight the Emperor in this current state, they'll fucking die.
Yeah, I figured.
They'll fucking die. But that's not the overall objective. Really, the objective is to not be utterly destroyed by the Empire and, lose their homeland. They can do that in a variety of ways, either by killing the Emperor. Good luck with that, because he's a god. He actually has divine levels. I've statted him. Well, sort of. I've decided how I'm going to stat him. I haven't officially put him down on paper because I don't want him to be defeated yet. And the rule with Dungeons & Dragons is if you don't stat it, they can't kill it.
Ah.
But what's funny is, despite the fact that I essentially had a slave get beat in front of them, they don't seem to hate the Empire too terribly much. Despite the fact that they're, burning their homes, killing their people, enslaving their people. I mean, I fucking had a slave get beaten in front of him, and not one of those motherfuckers batted an eye. My players are some cold motherfuckers. I'm trying to show shades of gray, and all they see is the Empire's fucking cool. We like these people. Everyone they've met from the Empire, with a few exceptions, they've really enjoyed hanging around. It's like, you know they're your enemies, right? Like, I've shown some really dark shit that they do. These are some crazy motherfuckers. They burned 10 people at the stake on the day you arrived! Because they worshipped another god! Granted, it was Vecna, who's an evil god, but still!
Yeah, I tried to
They
keep it
enslaved
grounded.
your people! They burn your homes!
I tried to keep this grounded. Yeah, we're burning people on a regular basis. Yeah, they worship another god. If it were up to me, I wouldn't really do it. Maybe give them a slap on the hands. Maybe cut off a limb or two. Burn them? No. That's the big guy's decision.
But it's just like, how do you guys like the Empire so much? It's like, every time it comes up, I feel like, I think to myself, I should have had them as Imperials. I mean, they are clearly suited to being Imperials. This is just, obviously, they are not for this world. They are not for where they are. But I mean, these are some cool motherfuckers.
I tried just to be
pretty enamored
reasonable.
with you. Spellbone thinks you're kind of fucking cool. The only one I haven't gotten a main opinion from was John, mostly because John is played by an individual who was not there last session. He is at Dragon Con. And Guru is mostly indifferent, because he's not really interested in whether or not Ionia survives. It's not his home. He's trying to get back to his real home. He's from another dimension. He's from another plane of existence. He's from a plane that didn't have magic. They had more advanced technology. And somehow he got sucked into this world. He's essentially the main character of an Azeki anime, which I think is the best way to describe Guru. Katten is in the military, and she's not very pro-military or pro-war of this whole situation, because she got drafted and she doesn't like fighting. He likes killing things. But he doesn't seem to care who it is that he kills.
Yes.
So all my players are motherfucking crazy. And I've tried really hard to get across to them, yeah, the Empire's got some cool things about it. It's got some nice sides, but it's got some dark shit. It's not all sunshine and rainbows everywhere, people. I mean, they burn people at the stake for worshiping other gods. They try and keep it on, on the down low when they're burning some Palorians, but, with Meta Knights, that's politically correct to burn their
This is only how I... And
they get super excited about murdering people. They like killing things. They like going to war. They like conquering things. That's what they do. And these people are like, these guys are pretty cool. It's like, you should not like them as this much. Why do you like them so much? I try so hard to make you not like them as much. I at least got Guru to go down the opinion of the path of opinion that's like, oh, these Shenduites are kind of dicks. They just won't leave people alone, because he was researching like what the whole war got started for, and the most information I've given them, I haven't given the exact reason, but the most information they got was that the Empire, the Ionia has something the Empire wants. And when they attempted to acquire it through diplomacy and trade, the Ionian government said no. So the Empire went, okay, well then we'll just take it then. And then the war started. And he's like, oh, so these guys are a bunch of wax spins that just can't leave people alone. And I'm like, that is one interpretation, yes.
And just because I'm thinking of it now, the kind of way I looked at it, I was kind of the only diplomat in a bunch of warmongering zealots.
Well, the Master of Coin, Danvers, isn't as warmongering as the others either.
Yeah. It's more.
However, he's also his kind of character is of the opinion, Both peace and war is good for business. You just have to know how to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, and what I'm going for more always went for more like, yes, we can burn all the heretics, but then we don't have any slaves to do all our bidding.
No, we still have plenty of slaves even with all the heretics burned.
Yeah, but
Because see, now
again,
here's the thing. There are 3 different options, remember. Remember, there were 3 different options that
yeah,
involved. There was convert, enslave, or kill. Non-believers
yeah, I
weren't
forgot
always
about
burned
that.
to the stake. It was heretics that was burnt to the stake. Those who committed heresy, just not just the ones who didn't believe in the Great Dragon. Because
Yeah,
those who were enslaved
yeah,
and converted or killed.
yeah. Forgot that point.
Yes.
Then again, I always been more invested in all the stuff I came up with on the fly because I thought it was funny. I have paper. Pretty much, if you want me, if you run into a corner, just give me a message or something. I think I can figure out a some kind of paper, some they can fill in.
Yeah, I bet.
Ugh. Oh well. I just wanted to drop by and say hi because it's getting late and I have to go to sleep.
Yeah. I just wanted to tell you about the fucking
It
nonsense the
sounds
players are doing.
hilarious.
Do what?
It sounds hilarious. You don't have it recorded anywhere.
Unfortunately, no. We do it in person. I don't have it like streamed or anything like that.
Ah, okay, yeah.
I know.
It works. But as I said, if you run into some kind of corner, just give me a shout and I see if I can just come up with some paperwork. I'm usually good at those. The worst part is I only gotten better after starting my new work because it's just horrible. Anyway, good night.
Good night. I do some quick counting because I couldn't remember what my design was. forgot to count the other wall. Fuck. I believe the number was 4, but I can't be 100% certain. Nope, it was 3. Got it. I'm freezing. I need some thatch. Also, I need to know where the hell my damn parachutes went. Lost a lot of parachutes. I don't remember using all of them in this area. Did I not hit it? Yeah, seriously? There we go. Trying to get flint. So I can keep that preserver chest going. It's cold out here and I need to be able to have food storage. Some of my floor hasn't appeared. Try it again. This time let's have the floor actually appear before me. It's still not there. Where the fuck's my floor? Alright, game, stop glitching out on me and give me my damn floor! Alright, I like my floor to exist this time. Thank you. It's fucking annoying. There it is. Do me a second to remember where I put the damn thing. fuck's farm is this? Is this Carrie's? I think it might be Carrie's. Sure as fuck not mine. I got mine white. Plus, I'm wearing mine. I'm more tired than I thought. I might end my stream a little earlier than I had intended. I was tired. I've been working early since I've been working since this early this morning. Right at the end. My day began really early because I was on the early shift, so I am a little tired. That is the sentence I wanted. There we are. I could not get the proper sentence to be spoken for some reason. But, you know, and that's going to be all for tonight, folks. I'm really tired, and I'm going to go to bed. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time I stream. And don't forget, folks, to message me on either Twitter, Steam, or in the comment section on your opinion on the Mass Effect 2 playthrough I would like to eventually finish streaming. You can either vote for me to start off where I left off from a year ago, or start the game with a completely over with a completely fresh playthrough. Up to you, folks. You're guys to watch it. I'll let you decide. But I do intend on eventually doing Mass Effect 2 once again and finishing a streamed playthrough of that, as well as streaming Mass Effect 3, as I've already done Mass Effect 1. But anyway. Guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you all next time I stream. Until then, this is Shendu signing off. Take care, everybody.